This is from Debbie. Debbie, thank you very much for sending this. I am sure this cost a lot to ship. It was packaged very well though. What's funny is that these scissors were sent to me by the naive urban gardener. Our viewers are very generous. Oh, okay, that's how you open this. This is not just from Debbie, I had forgotten. This is also from her sister Dawn. Debbie and Dawn, thank you so much. This is awesome. This is a map of all the national parks, and you can use these little trees to mark where you've been. Indiana Dunes, Great Smoky Mountains, Mammoth Cave, Great Smoky Mountains, New River Gorge, Shenandoah, Carlsbad, Guadalupe, Big Bend, Grand Tetons, Yellowstone, Glacier, Yosemite, Zion, Canyonlands. Wow, we've actually been to way more than I had thought. How many is that? 15 different parks. Debbie and Dawn, thank you so much for sending this. This is awesome. We will hang this at Brian's house where we've got like a wall of Adventure Archive stuff. In the meantime though, it'll go right here and it looks very nice. Thank you once again, Debbie and Dawn. So this is part 3 of the Macross Plus OVA English dubbed version, which interestingly had Bryan Cranston as the main character. A really good voice actor as well. At the beginning of this tape, there's an ad for a movie called The Wings of Oniamis.
Another time, another land, another chance. The Wings of Oniamis.
I think I mentioned that I listened to an interview with this dude, Ted Chiang, and one of his recommendations at the end of the interview was to watch Wings of Oniamis for the world building. And when I heard that, I instantly remembered the ad at the beginning of this tape. And one of my favorite things is to either figure out a mystery from childhood or finally get the full context on something that you didn't understand. So after hearing that, I was like, okay, I gotta finally watch this movie. This is a strange, not exactly good movie, but visually just mind-blowingly gorgeous. Just the quality of the animation, the incredible detail in world building, just unbelievable. Studio Gainax was the studio that produced it, and they made Evangelion, which even if you're not an anime fan, you've probably heard of that name before. Apparently it was their first commercial project. Yeah, just a strange movie with a scene that just comes out of nowhere and you're like, what? And characters that aren't exactly likable. It's a weird movie, but I was fascinated the whole time and visually just incredible. And watching as an adult was probably the right move because as a kid, I don't think I would have gotten the point of the story, which the story is pretty good too. I don't know. It's worth watching if you're curious about it. It's not exactly like a movie I would want to revisit a whole bunch, but.
Man, I don't know what it is, but my calves recently, my left one especially, I think I injured it or something. Feels pretty good today, but now my right calf is feeling a little tight. Maybe I should actually start stretching again. Used to stretch all the time.
Oh man. By far and away, the main effect of getting older for me is recovery time and resiliency. I just feel like my body is just not as resilient and takes forever to recover from any type of injury. LeBron James is the same age as me. And I think my buddy Michael was telling me that he spends like $10 million a year just on recovery, whether that be ice baths or personal trainers or whatnot. Makes sense. It makes sense. So, we are still only at 4 mows. It is well into June at this point. I still have 4 left for 8 mows, or 6 if I'm going for 10. It hasn't rained that much. I'm about to surprise some of you. They reissued all of the Zelda amiibos with Tears of the Kingdom. I was finally able to get this Ocarina of Time one. Oh man, I should have bought this when it first came out. Beautiful, beautiful. I paid $2 more than MSRP for this, and that's the first time I've done that for an amiibo. It was in Amazon warehouse for $2 more than new, which was really weird. But this has been very difficult to get, so I just went for it. Even now, Ocarina of Time is still my favorite Zelda. It is such a complete game. Every dungeon is still to this day so much fun to play through. And here's hoping they ever actually release that Sora amiibo. I want that one. But that'll do it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a good one. See you in the next one. For $2 more than sticker price.